Yo, what's up? What's up, Mongoose? Yeah, I've been really liking Dark build recently, honestly. I think it's because of the 40 endurance. It's really fun to have 40 endurance. You can chain combos for much longer. I was sure that this was the guy. Yeah, Sticky went down here. What's up, everyone? Let's do this. Wow, the timing is real. Okay, let's see what we can do on Wake Up. Oh wow, I thought it was another animation than this. Came out kind of weird. What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Get ready, get comfortable. Sounds sick. Sick in the head. That's what happens. It's going back up. Well, we're going to be doing some running here. Actually, fuck it. Let's just go in the swamp. Commit to it. did not even get poison. Interesting. Let's make this quick. I love that they're throwing poop. The poop closed the combo. These are perfect for warm-ups. When you start, it's like just to get your, you know, just correct your timing a little bit. There's always like nitty-bitty things you can like correct before going into a stream. That's what the like those first invasions are for, really. Just to make sure you get the timing down and everything. Can you show stats? Yeah, sure. Voice quality sounds better. Might be you, I don't know. Oh, teammate just got shredded. Oh, he's not dead yet. Still up. Ah. He knows what he's doing, he's just dressed as a noob. Oof. That's just a bad eel there. Brother didn't land that. Oh, that was actually smart. This guy's not that bad, actually. He's just dressed as a noob. You kind of expect it at this point. those two were cute though. I'm surprised I didn't land that. Yeah, we're just not on the same page, him and I. He was decent though, just shit fashion. A lot of panic rolls. To be fair though, under curve sword pressure, especially on console, where the reaction time is probably like 1 or 2 frames slower, it's hard to not panic roll. Against a good player at least. Like everyone does it at some point. Kobo, thanks a lot for the Twitch Prime resub for a year! Kobo, you've just reached a year. Fucking legend. And Bogdypog, thank you so much for the resub for 13 months. A year and a month. Thank you so much, guys. Also, Muda, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Okay, we got a teammate here. Maybe he knows where the action is. I don't know. Oh. I just saw the host help bar on the other side. Yeah, DS2 really has the most activity by far when we're talking Souls games at the moment. But I think Elden Ring will surely take the crown very quickly. Very quickly. Actually, man, it's so close. Are we the 7th? Nah, I thought we were actually further than that. Oh, so let me check the mic real quick. People said I had a new mic. I don't. No, mic is normal, actually. My voice sounds more ape-like every day. Oh, God. People that haven't even played Souls are hyped for Elden Ring. It's going to be huge. I agree, Mook, 110%. Also, I'm planning to upgrade the stream quality production before Elden Ring. It looks like walnut. Ah, I was right. Real recognize real. I mean, to be fair, like, he's the only one who wears that helmet with the lap armor. Any hint on the stream upgrades? Well, I'm gonna get a brand new 1 gig up and down internet connection, so I'm really happy about that. We're gonna be, because of that, we're gonna be cranking the stream setting at the highest I can as well. And we're gonna upgrade the audio quality as well. So we're gonna do like an overall sort of production upgrade here. The most difficult build that isn't a challenge build. You might want to phrase that a bit differently so I can understand better. Oh, this guy is taking a buttload of damage. That's a lot of damage. And a missed cancel. It gave me some space. BS. Too slow on the BS there. Good roll catch though. Oh, nice. Well, I misrolled, but he got the finish. Good shit. Having 56 KB internet, yeah. I remember, like, feels like not so long ago, being on dial-up was like the best you could get. Like dial-up internet. Like I lived dial-up internet. I've actually experienced it. Better sellsword one-handed or follower saber one-handed? Tricky question because, you know, the sellsword R1 is a bit faster, but sellsword overall, sorry, overall as a weapon, it's probably better one-handed. Alright, we're gonna get a proper challenge here with Distant. Is he still there though? That's the question. Oh yeah, he is. I saw him. Alright. Just taking my time here, I have an idea. Kind of bad, but probably move now. Yeah, there he is. Oh, oh. Oh, that's it. I was trying to play this smart, but this guy just straight up parried him. His distance is way too tricky to be played there, but I mean, shit. Either this guy got lucky or he really knew what he was doing. This distance is a very, very good player, so you have to be careful when he when he plays the ledge game. You watch what he does, you know? You watch and you learn what he does. He's that type of player. The whole, like, great pushing people with great lance, I definitely got it from him. Which was exactly part of his ledge game. Awesome Rainbow Six Vegas gameplay. Dude, my Rainbow Six Vegas footage is pretty damn good. Like, if you've been in the Rainbow Six scene, it's pretty much like the best players, like, ever. That are like in my Rainbow Six footage. Like, it's really the best of the best. Any advice on fighting Murky or PK? Well, they both play different, so it's funny because the best advice I could give is fight Murky with PK and fight PK with Murky. I don't know, for me, like, some players like feel more comfortable mirroring. For some reason, I have an easier time fighting Murky with PK and fighting PK with Murky than vice versa. I have no idea why. Like I always find it so much easier to fight Murky with PK instead of mirroring Murky's. I just don't get it, but it is how it is. Like, I can't make it up. It's weird though, because you would think like one weapon should be better than the other, but really they're both slightly different the way they play. And like the thing is, like, PK has so much more range over Murky, whereas Murky has that quick step, and they're both very fast. They both have strong stun, and so it's really the range and the quick step that comes into play depending on what you're fighting. Oh, we're gonna try to make this quick. Oh. That's about to him. He tried. I hate Murky Mirrors, it's so boring. Yeah, that's probably a big reason why I don't like Murky Mirrors, because it's like, I don't know, the way Murky swings, to me doesn't suit catching quickstep as well as the way PK swing. Like, I feel like the way PK does an horizontal arc is better suited to fight quickstep. So I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. I think the best weapon is the Aquamarine. It's not bad at all. PK mirrors are far better than Murky mirrors. Yeah, you have to agree on that. I mean, it's like, Murky mirrors are just really, honestly, they're really not like Murky mirrors. It's like, as soon as there's a bit of lat, it's just a quick step fest. Whereas when you match a PK versus a Murky, I feel like there's already a bit more to it. It's when two players have quickstep, it's like this quickstep timing thing. Like, the spacing becomes irrelevant with two quickstep. But I know when I fight Murky, when I fight Murky with PK, like, range matters. Like, you can definitely bait and punish with PK, like the Murky. Like, you can do a lot of, you know, turn around and then sort of like kind of turn and burn with your spacing. You can do a lot of that because you can abuse the short range. Whereas you can't do that if you're playing Murky versus Murky. And on the other way around, with PK, like if you're fighting a PK with Murky, also we're 3 Aldridge. If you're fighting a PK with Murky, you can do the same sort of bait, and you can play pretty much, if you're comfortable with daggers like myself, you can play the spacing game with the dagger without even using quickstep. You can just use quickstep to recovery cancel after some things, and you can just play the dagger normal spacing game because you have the stun sort of equal with PK. So usually you're not really able to do that because the stun on PK is much better than daggers, but Murky allows you to play the normal game. Also, holy shit. Luco BDG, dude. What the hell is going on? Thank you so much for the 15 gift subs. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Also, I think we're gonna... If he's not there, we're gonna Black Crystal. We're gonna check water reserve, and if this isn't it, sorry, we're gonna move on. No? Alright. I kinda wanted to drop all the way down, but... well. Probably someone hiding somewhere. Thank you so much again, man. Really appreciate that. Do you use heavy armor on this build? I can if I use Ring, but the build is kind of set up weight-wise to be able to swap to Herald, right? I can swap to Herald and not Fat Roll, so that's the idea. It's very tight though, like if I play too much with my rings, sometimes I'll be Fat Rolling with Herald, which is extremely dangerous, if I'm being honest. Because in the midst of like action, you might switch to like a ring setup like this, for instance. Okay, I'm still good with this, but what if I put Hornet? Oof, 69.9. I guess we're still good, but what if it's this like that? That I'll be fat rolling if I have this, so it can be dangerous sometimes. Have to be careful about stat allocation like that. I would really like this build to have just one more vitality, so I don't have to worry about ring layout. But I mean, shit, the stats are just so pretty like this. Like, I mean, the stats like this are as I would want them. Like, of course, the vitality at 24, it's quote-unquote low for a tryhard build. Usually, like, good tryhard builds have vitality around 30-ish, like 32, 33, 34. Those are good vit point for tryhard builds, not for any other reason that it's usually what you can wear with heavy armor. But man, I just really like it. A stat spread like this with medium armor. My my old school fashion too. Aren't you using optimal Soul Splendor for optimal armor? My armors are always a mix between good armor, fashion, and poise. So you'll notice every setup I have, I reach specific poise breakpoint. In this case, this is the 34.08, which is 34.41 here. 34.08 being a very important poise breakpoint. It's very important to reach these breakpoints. Amazing. Wow, did he just run up to me and heal? Amazing. Kind of a bad plunge. Curve sword do be like that. Yeah, exactly, Nameless. It's poise rolling two hits to be exact. Simi has more damage. Honestly, I'm not sure Dark Scimitar has more damage than PK. If you try to to counter the damage type with armor on the Dark build. I know Scimitar would have more damage than PK on the Dex build, that's for sure, but on the Dark build, actually, it's probably close. Maybe Dark Simi has a little bit. Depends on... If you're fighting someone over level, forget it. PK does way more damage than Simi. If the person you're fighting, like, just has a bit of levels above yours, like, Scimitar gets... Dark Scimitar gets completely wrecked by Unscaled. Like, the damage drop-off is severe. Like, really severe. PK is better weapon art? Oh yeah, for sure. PK weapon art is actually underused. PK weapon art is really good. Like, really, really good. This is dead here, but we have, like, teammates. He's dead, I think. I don't know where they are. Yet. There you go. Don't know if he's clueless or he saw something. Looks clueless. Trying to see if they're up top. Like, you'd think they'd be up top, but I just don't know. Could be down there too, actually. Got another Aldridge. Ah, there they are. Never mind. Never mind. Did they even see me? Let's test it. They don't. Oh, that went above me. Hey, teammate. Dude, that dead angle kind of saved the day there. The power of the reverse gank. You only need noobs for this. With no friendly fire like that, it's just brain dead. Just spamming any weapon. You can just spam anything, it doesn't even matter. The Eldritch gank was real. It really was. We reverse ganked the gankers. To be fair though, I'm not sure how they did not see me coming up. Maybe they were not paying attention. Ganking is very hard. Yeah, it is. It's very, very hard. It's hard to stay involved. Stay mentally committed, since it's so boring. Although to be fair, when you're invading, it goes by so quickly that I don't really think so when I'm invading. Okay, there should be at least 4 of them then. Unless the host is the white. No, never mind. There is 4 of them. There is 4. Okay. Also, I still have my S-Stock Chaos, which is not something I necessarily want. I'm gonna need to change that. I mean, we'll kind of have to wait here. Just pew pew. It's one down. Careful, bud. Let's try to go on the caster, help teammate out. We can. That's a good BS. See, that's a gank stab. Proper gank stab right there. Oh, the stairs kind of saved him there. The brain dead spam only works here and there. Gets you killed in the long run.
Be formed, shapeless, like water.
Have to wait the burst here. Lag. Not gonna lie, you know, the straight sword S-Stock thing, like, isn't new, like, whatsoever. Like, as far as I remember, like, people started doing that in 2018. I've never really gotten into this whole, like, off-stock straight sword. I've never really used off-stock much in general. And, like, it feels weird because I've sort of been, like, discovering this, like, kind of recently. And so it's like a lot of fun to play with that setup. I did not know like this setup had so much mix-up potential. For those of you wondering what we're doing here, we're gonna grab a dark S-Stock. If I have one. I do, alright. Because I have no idea what I was thinking with a Chaos S-Stock. It's like, it's kind of pointless to have something Chaos in your offhand. There you go. Especially when you have like a Chaos Rapier next to it for fishing. It's like, why is your S-Stock Chaos there? Yeah, off-stock is really, really good. I mean, S-Stock in general is a top weapon. It might not be like... It gets overlooked because it's not PK and it's not Murky and it's maybe not even Corvin. Actually, maybe sometimes, I don't know. Maybe sometimes, I guess. It gets overshadowed by the curved swords and the daggers, basically, but I mean, it's still like a very top weapon. There's no question about that. It's just that it doesn't feel broken, though. Like, S-Stock feels like a real... Like, S-Stock feels like if a really good weapon... Like, if S-Stock was the best weapon in Dark Souls 3, I think the balance would be in a good place. I remember there was this tournament on PC at some point. Fury won it, obviously. And all curved swords were banned, all fast curved swords. And S-Stock came out on top, but it was actually very beautiful to watch. Like, the display... The kind of display of skill that S-Stock gives is kind of nice to witness, though. Like, S-Stock it just feels like a good weapon. Wait, is that someone? No, that's a ghost. Never mind. I was kind of expecting someone else to be around. Yeah, what Seb said, I don't know who asked the question, but I'm assuming someone asked Chaos versus Dark. Oh yeah, there's a few players that have a good S stock. Distant has gotten a lot better too. I mean, I haven't played him in a while, but like the last year I've played him, I remember Distant was kind of, you know, looked at as a good player, but not like a top player. But he definitely got like a lot better, like in the last year or two. Like some players actually never stopped improving. And in the case of Distant, I think it's a very interesting example because Distant has always been experimenting with stuff, even though he's always mained S-Stock. I feel like he started getting better when he started experimenting with different things. I think it sort of like unlocked his potential a little bit. And same thing with Assassin, you know, Assassin was always very good, but regarded as top, he really only started being regarded as a top player when he started experimenting with other things, and that leveled up, whoops, his game in general, that lock-on though. Have to catch him. This guy has no health. That's a true combo, by the way. When you want to get a punish with this setup for max damage, you can go for pseudos, but R2 with the Goddard is not too shabby. We hit him too quickly there. He was still in knife armor. I just want to take care of this guy, like, in a hurry. I have no health. Oh wow, he rolled that. Impressive. I thought he would roll, he was out of stem. A good parry. It's about to be over, but teammate wants to kill, so we'll let him lead the charge, and we're gonna just play this smart and collected. His teammate is really thirsty for that kill, so we're gonna leave it to him. Unless the host comes near us. Careful. Wow, who does that? Okay. You ever try survival or 2v3-4 hosting? The 2v3-4 hosting actually was pretty fun, if I'm being honest. Like, that was some of the most fun we've had in a while. So I might try that again. I mean, nothing is out of the question. Like I said, like, Elden Ring is right around the corner. We're making probably a permanent switch to Elden Ring, and so all this is about right now is just, you know, you do what you like, you enjoy the game until it lasts. Right now I'm having a blast with 40 endurance, actually. Like, I feel like playing with 40 endurance, I miss that so much. because I've always been like a very big fan of 40 endurance. I like really knowing the value of having a lot of endurance, but I've always been playing with these builds that are short on stats and just trying a bunch of different things. So this build is really more like a standardized build, like more like a cookie cutter build. But sometimes, man, simple is better. Like just having 40 endurance sometimes is just way better than pumping up a lot more damage, because you can just, you know, keep chaining and chaining and chaining, and landing more attacks usually will net you more damage than landing less attack with higher AR. Usually, it's not always the case. In the case of the like Dex Glass Cannon, pretty clear-cut example of low endurance that can just shred. Oh, there he is. But I really like that I've had the chance to experiment with different endurance levels throughout my time with this game. Like, I'm probably like one of the players who've experimented the most with endurance in general. Like really going, like playing for lengthy periods of times with 11 endurance, with 26 endurance, with 30 endurance, with 34, with 40, with 37. I really like experienced all the breakpoints. Oh, I smelled it. That's it. And the power of no friendly fire is stupid. Shit there, bud. Luco, thank you so much again for the gift subs. Holy shit, dude. You're a legend. Thank you so much, man. 21 endurance without Prisoner's Chain, yeah. Yeah, I've even won tourneys. Like, I might have won more tourneys at 26 endurance. I'm not sure, maybe not, but I know I've won quite a few tourneys at 26 endurance. So I don't know, I kind of play around with a lot of endurance levels. I've always been saying that 34 is a sweet spot, and it's still true, like 34 is a good sweet spot. But, I mean, nothing feels better than 40 endurance, let's be real. Like, there's just stuff that you can pull off at 40 endurance that you cannot pull off under that. I'd say, though, having endurance is definitely more valuable in invasions than duels. It's going to be extremely rare that you're going to have opponents that will make you use your 40 endurance to the fullest in duels. Like, usually if you're fighting a bad player, yeah, you might be able to chain them, but if you're fighting like a bad player or even an average player, chances are while you're chaining, you would be able to recover... Oh, wow. Didn't land the BS. You would be able to recover some of that lost stam while you're chaining, whereas a good player will just not get chained for that long usually. So there's just some very specific situations where out of stam there. Single that real quick.
Be formed, shapeless, like water.
Not sure if you can parry that. Tried to angle it as much as possible, but nice. We kind of double teamed. Oh, the DC. No, maybe not. I surely thought he was going to DC. My teammate is really into it here. I'll switch to Spear, that's smart. The deny, getting a ladder denied here. You're gonna try again. Right now, I think the best play is just to deny the ladder. Because my teammate's gonna kill him, it's just a matter of time. Just the not selfish play is to deny the ladder. He's really trying to get on that ladder, it's kind of funny. Teammate's just taking a very long time to finish him. He's gonna try fog wall now. No, he just wants that ladder. Fucking kill him already, there you go. I gave this guy like so much time. You know, that's what not being thirsty looks like, you know? When I tell, like, that, when I say that other people are being thirsty, this is exactly what I mean. Like, this play right here, it's the boring play to make. Just sit there and wait. But it's the play to make. It's not being thirsty, letting the other guy do its job. I hate when people use the ladder. I think ladders are like a flaw in general. I don't think that ladders are designed very well, because ladders always end up in a stalemate. I think there should be like ways for people to like get knocked off ladders. You know what I think would be appropriate actually? Maybe if you did not take... Okay, so imagine FAP ringing. Obviously, FAP ring, not a, not a good thing. FAP ring would need to be out of the question for ladders to be okay. But, okay, imagine this. I've just had this idea just now. What if when you're on a ladder, you slowly lose stamina? What if when you're on the ladder, you slowly lose stamina, and so you have to hurry up and go either up or either down, otherwise you're going to be out of stam? What if that was a thing? And what if the stamina you lose is a percentage, not a hard number? So that doesn't matter if you have 26 or 40. Your arms would start to hurt. I mean, technically, yeah, it would make sense too. But at the same time, I think it would completely kill the incentive to stay on the ladder, because you can't stay there. So I don't know, that could be an idea. I don't know what you guys think about it. I just thought about this like just now. Never really thought about this before, but it seems like a decent idea. While you're still, stamina should go down. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're moving or you're standing still. If you're on a ladder, stamina should slowly go down. Not something crazy, you know, like stamina just drains really fast or anything, but just slowly go down so that you can't stay there. Basically, just so that you cannot stay there. You just have to go up or down at some point. And it makes sense because you have more than enough time to go up or down the ladder. But you can't just sit there because your arms will get tired. So, I don't know, seems like a good compromise. It's gonna be a hard punish. 800, not too bad. This guy just was walking around the host. What if Stam didn't regenerate at all? The problem with that is that you can still sit on the ladder. It's like, okay, so what I'm imagining, this is all just hypothetical, obviously, but what I'm imagining, imagine your Stam doesn't regen, so you sit on the ladder, and then the person who gets the first hit kind of determines, like, the way this is gonna go, because your stam doesn't regen at all. Although, I mean, shit. Maybe you get it, you go in and out of the ladder until you get the first hit, but I feel like like losing stam slowly is slightly better, but what you said there, that stam doesn't regen, might actually be better than what we have right now too, actually. I think both would somewhat work, but I still think I would prefer to slowly lose stam. But thinking about it, I think both works. Just don't make long ladders. I don't have an issue with long ladders. They would just have to make it so that going all the way up is going to be just very tight on your stam, but you're going to be out of stam or out of breath, quote unquote, when you're at the top of the ladder. FromSoft was lazy with ladders being everywhere. I don't know if they're lazy, more like they have something in mind or something. I don't know if it's lazy, but I mean, it could be. Could be because you strap on the ladder to a wall when the elevation's not right. That's a fight club. Ladders bring depth to the map, upper level and lower level. I mean, there's different ways to add elevations, though. There's not just ladders. There's elevators. There's platforming. You know, there's stairs. There's just slopes. There's many different things that you can do to preserve verticality. I think. As far as game design goes, I think platforming... Actually, no, I'm not going to speak out of my ass here, but I don't know, I have this feeling that platforming with, like, platforms that are moving on their own might be the most fun way to approach this. Like, having things being dynamic, you know, while going up and down and stuff like that, but it needs to still fit like sort of the lore of the setting. Like, it can't like be out of place. I feel like that's the case so much in games where you get these level designs, but they make no sense with what like a library would like, with what like the map itself should look like. It's like these very intricate maps that are kind of random. I feel like a lot of games do that. And I know exactly why, actually. It's because you get someone that's called a level designer who designs a level without all the fluff. It's basically just the layout of a level. And then you get someone that's an artist that comes in there and they take the layout of the level, they keep the layout, they keep the level design, but then they add to it all the visuals. Like, so like imagine like this level as being just blocky everywhere, and then someone comes in and just puts on some like not just textures, but oops, did not mean to roll actually there. Like just puts on objects everywhere and decorates the entire map. That's how it works, like everywhere. Oh wow. Actually died on his own. So like basically that's why you get maps that make no sense, right? It's because they're at the core, their design has just blocky spaces, and then it's the artist's job to make it look believable afterward. Will you start Elden Ring on PC or PS5? Oh, I mean, definitely PS5. Like, I need a new PC, and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get one, as it's pretty hard to get parts right now for a decent price, at least. But we're definitely gonna be able to play on PC at some point. Just that at the start, it's probably gonna be on console. Also, there's always this risk when you're streaming to have like people fuck your shit up when you're on PC. It's a lot less likely on console. You know, when the game comes out and there's no protection or anything. Like, usually the first thing that works is like CE or something, right? And you always get these malicious actors. One down. Oh wow, we kind of faced each other. I might not have even 50 FPS on Elden Ring. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like right now, Seb, I'm playing Fallout 4 on my PC. Like these days, I've been playing some Fallout 4. And like randomly when I play, my game freezes. And it's not, it's because the CPU is 10 years old, right? And so randomly the game freezes, but it doesn't crash. It just freezes for like about a minute. And so like, that's Fallout 4, old ass open world. So I just can't imagine what Elden Ring will do to my PC. Like, I really just need to upgrade. Like, an open world game is too much for my old CPU. What CPU do you have? It's like an old fucking... It's a 10-year-old, like, 4-core Intel. It has 8 threads, but still. It's not... It was really good at the time. It's a very old i7. Which companion do you use? Right now, I'm actually doing something for fun in my Fallout 4 game. I'm basically doing survival mode, but I'm going for an actual immersive, deathless run where I try as much as possible to not die. And so far so good, I haven't died yet. And so I'll take like every possible advantage I can get, except, you know, bugs and glitches. And right now I just reached the Brotherhood of Steel. And obviously playing in survival mode, you can't fast travel. So going with the Brotherhood is a no-brainer because you get access to the vertibird, so you can fast travel with that. But yeah, you gotta use the settlement system a lot, you know, build ammo plants, never run out of ammo. Pick a gun that you feel is very powerful for Fallout 4. Like, been playing with the minigun and crafting like 5mm bullets and shit. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but it's a single player type of experience, not something you can really stream because it's like slow, very slow paced, taking your time with everything, just enjoying the game for yourself, you know, that type of deal. Everything has weight on survival. Yeah, Tomo, that's where I'm at right now. I've actually almost died there though, Tomo, like, because, you know, survival mode, when you're not trying to die and you're really trying to survive, obviously the go-to is power armor. And at one time, like, I woke up at Hegsman Alley, and there was, like, a raider that spawned, like, kind of on top of me, and I had no armor. I was basically, like, wearing, like, charisma gear or something. And, he did not hit me. If he hit me, I was dead. At that difficulty, like, that close, that level, no armor. If he hit me, I was dead. I somehow managed to get away from him, and and the followers killed him. But still, it was a very close call. So I'm scared to leave my power armor now. Fuck Molotovs in survival mode. Yeah, honestly, like from what I've learned so far, it's like you need to rock power armor with explosive shielding. It's like a must. There's just no way around it if you're trying to do this. Unless you're like, you know, a speedrunner and you have this run that you're doing, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm just legitimately playing the game as I go along, no plan, nothing, just playing to have fun, but trying to make sense of every action I do to try to not die. Basically just an immersive playthrough. Game can be like a lot more fun if you play like that. It's a lot of fun. Also, since I'm on survival mode and the death is kind of permanent, I have this thing that saves every 5 minutes. I think you really need that because the most frustrating thing about these games is when you crash and lose progress. There's no saves coming if you just don't do it, right? It's always better for the game to save often. Okay, Parry King. Let's see what you have. Oh. Okay, there. That's not a Goddard, that's a Law Trick. This guy looks like he has shit net. Has shit net and passive, so... Yeah, shit net. Amazing. Alright, let's change plan. God, this guy's net is actually shit. And switches to Greatsword, because he cannot get whiff punished on his shit lat. And just like that, almost even. It looks even, but still has more health than I do. Wow, that range. Yeah, game makes no sense when it's played at that lat. He's fat rolling. I tried to get advantage of that, but he's just spamming. He's out of stam. Just a very bad fight because the lat is just too shit. Like, he probably hit me at the beginning like 2 or 3 times where I was just like, I was gauging his range, but I really didn't think that would hit because it really should not have hit. And so I start the fight here with barely any help. But yeah, it's kind of lame. These high latency fights are pretty lame. Was worried those E-bolts wouldn't land. Yeah, me too. Me too, dude. What's up, Jane? Thanks for the raid, Jane. How's it going, Jane? The one and only Jane, everyone. Shout out to Jane for for taking care of the Discord every single day, dude. Asking nothing in return but feet pics. Alright. Hey, Love Thief, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. For 3 months in a row. Actually, how many months in total? 23 months. Holy shit. 23 months, that's a lot. Oops, I didn't realize what was going on there. Ah. Kinda got the full squad going here. Oh, we actually did hit both. That's nice. Surprised he hit. We couldn't see the host with the arrow there. Let's just take our time here. It's probably not worth it to stay there. Change it up a little. Oh, really? And the hitbox is so damn narrow. He actually hit the turtle. I was waiting for it. Shit lat kind of prevents him from getting BS there. Notice that, by the way, for those of you wondering, you can quick step every single time there. That's supposed to be BS. Yeah, Mongoose doesn't want it.
Be formless, shapeless, like water.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say shit lat. No. Dude, they're so fucking thirsty. Like, how do all four of them end up there? Like, what the fuck? Fucking scrubs. Like, they're actually extremely thirsty. Like, there's no reason to go there besides, like, just being thirsty. These fucking gestures out of menu, though. Thought he would back up a little more. Amazing roll, boys. Let's get out of there. Get back over here, dude. Story of gankers getting outplayed and getting saved. Get fucked, idiot. Nice. All of a sudden, it's 2v2. Now, for some reason, they're in a hurry to get rid of me because it's about to be 2v2, so kind of about to get fucked. Well, story of gankers, though. Too crowded right now. Should kill the blue here. Teammate's gonna help. Dude, the back to 4, like, this game is stupid. Just space that. She's gonna try to parry me. Can't believe Nameless died there. Nameless, I'm disappointed. Fucking get killed by Voided Soul. DMP. I mean... Oh, we got Chris. Chris doesn't fuck around. Chris pretty good. Yeah, alright, there he is. Let's try to move up. Let's move with the Herald. Go. Dude, it looked like the Herald was gonna swing toward my direction. Nice. Careful, wake up. Ha! Ha! Good shit, Chris. Every time I've invaded with Chris, like, he means business. I love it. Like Iron Seamus, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime resubs, for the resub for 6 months. Really appreciate that. And Ikupsu, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome in, dude. Nice to see you. And Arambe, thank you so much for the resub for 15 months. Thank you so much, guys. 15 months. Hell yeah. Chris Ninja chat, yeah, I agree. The Heralds are no joke. The Herald killed, like, everyone. Technically, though, Chris got the finish, so I guess it was teamwork. We did some damage, the Herald did some damage, Chris got the finish. Chris killed the other two, so I think Chris did a pretty good job there. Is that the same Phantom? I don't know. Might be. Do I go up? Yep, too late already. Do I go up? No, I don't. We hit him? Not sure if we did. Too high. Take my time here, but because these arrows have to be very precise. Like if you just hit between the leg, it's gonna go between the legs. Just hit the little toe. Tiny toe. Tiny toe down. Story of gankers there, getting outplayed and saved. Oh, weird running attack. Holy shit, this guy plays so random. No wake up. Great roll catch. Amazing parry. And now the host. Fuck out of here. That's actually a good question, Dash. I know, like, for a fact that you can buy a lot of different cables that are poor quality, especially like USB cables and like audio cables, like, and they'll all have like good reviews, but they're made like really cheap. So I second that. Audrey, thank you so much for the resub for 5 months. Much appreciated. Elden Ring very soon. Yeah, Elden Ring is right around the corner. I can't wait though, like seriously, I just cannot wait. Like fuck. It's actually like what? Like a month and just a bit less than 20 days. Your controller can do wired, but you're playing on Bluetooth. Yeah, the polling rate is faster on Bluetooth for some odd reason with the PlayStation controllers, yet on PS4 there was a device that existed that made the wired pulling rate faster, so I think that's just because they have not really I think that's because they spent the time to make sure that the pulling rate was fast on Bluetooth for this controller, but they didn't for wired. But wired is still more reliable. Like, sometimes like controllers will eat an input, right? That's because the controller is Bluetooth and wireless. So sometimes, like, the input will not get eaten. It might be delayed by just 1 frame here and there, but it's hardly noticeable. But that's like that's what you have to deal with when you go wireless. My controller, I go with it wireless because there's like significant difference with input delay, wired and wireless. It's like about a frame, and so it's better to go wireless for your controller. Whereas I would really much prefer being wired, because wired is always more reliable. Here I'm just gonna wait for teammates to join up while these guys chase me. I was about to say it looks like he's alone, but not really. There you go. Yeah, we got 1 teammate. Should be good enough. Good stuff. Start of gankers, outplayed and saved.
Shapeless, like water.
Love how they're double teaming this guy while misjudged that like big time. I'll do this. I don't have friendly fire with my teammate though. Surprised to get out of that. It's whatever. It was a good attempt. This guy's over leveled. 30% roll, over leveled. Roll into me, bro. White lat. Careful about the wake ups incoming here. Just waiting for the other Phantom to die, which is what's going on right now. They just realized it. Think he's dead? No, he's not. Oh, he got saved. Ganker is getting outplayed and saved. Amazing parry. Like, I don't know what your timing is like, but nowhere close. This guy's lat is just kind of forcing trades. Oh my god, dude, your parries are so ugly. Where's the other guy? Oh, there he is. Still. Amazing roll poise. I'm just waiting for my 2 teammates to kill the other guy too. Like, I'm buying more than enough time for something to happen. There you go. Being opportunistic. Should not have caught there, just flat. And that's where you're gonna die. Of course, forcing trades with your shit net. Amazing parry. No, you don't. Shit player, shit net. Oh, a teammate died. Really? I thought it was the opposite. Scratching my nose while playing right now. Yeah, LX is going to be enough to finish this. Good shot! Holy shit. I love good teammates. Just love it. We got an idiot? No, never mind. He's just bad. Oh wow, he actually hit that. Let's just kill this guy. Can't let anyone fuck this up at this point. Not. Get on. Wow. Run to resummon, of course. Really, dude? Blocked by the wall there. Yeah, boy, these fucking scrubs. find the overlevels back. Bunch of cute attacks there. No. And Bolt was close. Now the beauty of being overleveled. Wow, a bunch of cute action here that I don't necessarily want to do. Taking too long, they're just resummoning now. Gets fucked. Oof. 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 Shit there. Nothing special, just shit players on shitnet doing what shit players on shitnet do, which is just fucking roll spam and parry spam. I know, right, Robert? That is so true. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, the dude uses a build that actually takes advantage of the, like, the most, what's it called? The most, like, rustic way to play, like, possible. Like, this build is a combo build. And motherfucker over here is trying to fish and just parry spam with it. It's pretty funny. Some people just don't get it. I mean, maybe he just does that because that's all he knows how to do, and that's how he learned to do. That's what he learned to do because of his net. Want to see the build? Yeah, sure. Really enjoy Ring City. It's the most active for an actual map. Like, Pontiff and Ring City are the two most active places. It's not that I particularly enjoy it. That if you want to play, you're there. If you want to play versus ganks, it's there. It's just how it is. Not that I particularly enjoy those maps, it's just the way they're designed, really. They're designed for PvP, because this area is the only area in the game where you can revive a boss, so it will forever be active just because of that. And then you have the woods and Pontiff, which are active PvP areas, because there's an extra covenant in there that's dedicated to these areas. And so these simple things make it so that the woods, Pontiff, and Ring City will always be the most active places, no matter what. It's just how the game was designed. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of Pontiff. I really don't like the map itself. Like, I'm not talking about what's going on in the map. I'm talking about the map layout, like what the map looks like, the colors and everything. It's all gray and ugly and boring. That's why I can't wait for the greenery, for the plains of Elden Ring. Elden Ring is gonna be so different. The maps in Elden Ring like already felt so different in the network test. You still had those level-ish invasions if you would invade in dungeons, but invading in the open world was a completely different story. No boundaries, just people traveling in packs, so many mobs. It's like, I really think the reason they didn't emphasize team invasions is the sheer amount of mobs. It's like, as an invader, you always need like something to be able to take care of a gank. Like, the gank has the numbers on you, but I mean, you having so many different mobs to help you out kind of evens it out for having teammates. I think we'll see though, because nothing really replaces a human player. So we'll see in the long run how that plays out. Are no co-invasion confirmed? There is co-invasions, but it's like weird. Like, I don't exactly know the details, but I know that in the network test, you could get 2 phantoms and then get invaded by 2 reds. Okay, so you could get invaded by 2 reds and have 2 phantoms, but there's a cap of 4 players, so it's weird. It's like this even scenario where you get invaded by 2 invaders and then it's a 2v2, so the home team does not really have much of an advantage anymore, especially given that invaders have the same HP bar as hosts now. So you see where I'm going with this? It's like, it felt kind of weird. These guys look unscaled, alright. World looks dead. We've got Chironics. The world is not completely dead. We really went for it. Like, we went for a big play there. We actually fearlessly fucking jumped in there and tried to go for the jugular. Gonna kite until the PvE, then we're gonna engage, and that will buy some time for a teammate to join up. It's not unscaled, he's the over level difference here. This is lagging. They got a blue now. Fucking story of gankers. Wow, he actually just killed him, like, just like that. Okay, well. Chironics, let's not talk about this. I was hoping the PvE would hit him, but no. Trying to sorta like save my PvE, but to be careful, because if I get hit by 1 axe, it's gonna combo and 2D over leveled. So I have to like be extremely careful with when I engage. Like, I'm watching over my shoulder to make sure they don't barge in like randomly. Surprised none of that hit. We're gonna need a teammate for this type of invasion. There's just not enough mobs to keep this occupied. Send the blue back home because the blue's AFK. Oh, I got nothing to go to really. It's just some fucking kiting around forever. And it cleared the world really. Possible timed out world, yeah. If we don't get an invasion soon, we'll just Black Crystal. I don't really have the damage to take on over level like that. Yeah, it looks like a timed out world, so whatever. They're gonna have to reset their shit if they want it invasions again. Like, people that play with a cleared world are kind of pathetic, if I'm being honest. If we get to invade them, it should be easy with a good teammate. Like, one good teammate should be more than enough to kill them. Right there. Ooh. Did you guys see this? One guy just straight up died. Oh. Oh. Feels bad, eh? Natural selection at its finest. Didn't really, that wasn't much of an invasion, but oh well. What will be my first build in Elden Ring? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. We know, so okay, so this is what we know. This is what we know, so... Sorry. So this is what we know, so we can get an idea, maybe. We know that the stat breakpoints are very close to Dark Souls 3, in some instances the same as Dark Souls 3 for the stats breakpoint. At least that's what it was in the network test. So that alone, and knowing that weapons are coming back, that alone should give us an idea that yes, there will be like quality, strength, dex, and all that jazz, right? No surprise there, but I think it ultimately is going to depend on how good, if it's good, magic is. Like, if magic for the first time, like, takes a very big place. You know how in... Let me give you another example. You know how in Dark Souls 1, Black Flame is, like, very, very good. So, like, a lot of builds are based around they have whatever weapon, and then they have Black Flame. I don't know if Elden Ring is going to be another one of these cases, is what I'm saying. Like, will Elden Ring have this one spell that everyone will be using, right? Maybe, who knows? So I think that will affect, like, what people will be using, but we'll have to wait and see for that. As far as, like, on my first playthrough, my goal is very simple. My goal is to try as much as I can, so I'm probably going to go with quality, although, you know, I don't know if, like, say, a dark build will have access to more things, right? So I'm probably going to go quality for the first run, but we'll see what happens. Nothing is really set in stone, per se. Shit players. Shit ambush. Another one? No. Are you serious? He just plunged again? What the fuck? This guy just fucking plunged again like there was no one there. Oh, that was funny. He's lagging. Oh, no hit there. Should have charged that more. Range ambush, yeah. It's funny because we always purse while going through these ambush spots, but the ambush never happens because they're so bad. But this time the ambush actually happened. Well, that's why we're careful, I guess. I hope we don't get any Dragon Bone Smasher that one-shot with a running. Honestly, given the damage that was in the network test, I really doubt it. Like, the damage was just so low across the board. But keep in mind, the damage being low in the network test is very similar to how people are very tanky at low levels. So, to me personally, I expect the sort of the damage relationship in Elden Ring to be very close to Dark Souls 3. Like, I think it's really close to Dark Souls 3, like, in general. In many regards, Elden Ring is close to Dark Souls 3. It's just going to vary in certain areas massively. At least I think. Well, we'll find out soon enough, though. Okay, here it's basically Water Reserve or Black Crystal. Kind of a sad invasion. The S3 PvP looks a lot better than Elden Ring. I think it's way too early. We haven't seen much about the Elden Ring PvP, although my first impression in the network test was that they made a lot of weapons useless. So I think the redeeming factor for PvP in Elden Ring is going to be the new Ashes of War system where you can assign weapon arts to weapon type of deal. I think that's going to be the redeeming thing, because looking at the network test, there was very few weapons that were not just good, like viable, like a lot of weapons were very bad, like, I mean, very, very useless. So I just hope that they have more in store for us. Because Great Swords were extremely underwhelming. Like, they did Great Swords dirty. The axes were probably even more useless in Elden Ring than the axe that was there, at least. Was more useless than the ones in Dark Souls 3. Maybe not, actually. Maybe slightly better, but it's like, you know, not good enough to be warrant using. And then the club, they did the club dirty, the mace, they just made it useless. No, they cut the hyper armor out of it. It's like they just killed a lot of weapons by removing their hyper armor and giving them slow movesets. So when you have a slow weapon that has no hyper armor, you got a useless weapon. Like, weapons need a fast attack to aggress. Or they need frame traps. Like attacks that have a frame trap ability. Ooh. Shit there, Ergot. Elden Ring got. Or what about power stancing? I think it was fine for a few weapons in the network test, but like, you know, people were really hyped about power stancing, but from what I've seen in most cases, it was, you know, another case of useless. That's just first impression, like I just see, like, here's how I see it. If you have a weapon that you've never seen before, right? Imagine that. You have a weapon that you've never seen before. Technically, you should be getting caught off guard by said weapon, okay? In Elden Ring, there was a lot of moves that we had never seen before. And yet, these moves still did not, like, catch people. There was a few moves that did, and most of them were weapon arts, okay? So, with that being said, I think it was pretty obvious that a lot of weapons were bad. And that's not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. But on the flip side, we've only seen like one weapon per each class, and it could be a bad one per each class. So, I mean, shit. We'll have to wait and see at the end, but I'm not too optimistic as far as a lot of weapons being good. I think it's gonna be like... weapon arts are gonna be weapons, you know what I mean? And the weapons will like be this secondary thing. Tried to hit the white there, but no avail. Kind of saved our teammate there somehow. Never mind, can't really stay alive on his own, so not our fault. Okay, thought I saw something, but be careful here. As much as I don't really care about this teammate, I was about to say I want to keep him alive, but he's just too bad. Like, doesn't matter what I do, he's gonna die. Oh, we lost the blue though, so it's a lot more manageable. Someone plunged too. Here I'm just trying to keep some distance while turning burning. Ooh, strong lat on the white, I think. Got a teammate, doesn't look very involved. Oh, never mind, just came in. Trippin'. Let's change this. Okay. I think we might want to remove this, actually. The damage on the white is abnormal. I don't know if he's over-leveled or unscaled. He's over-leveled. Sometimes it doesn't even matter. He's so fucking over-leveled that damage they dish out is insane. Okay, teammates coming in slowly but surely. Wow, he hit both somehow. Oof. I'm not sure I like that. Range. We got a useless archer. Yeah, they're just too grouped up. Like, I'm doing some turn and burn, but also that laggy as blue is gonna be an issue. Let's try to fight them. Speaking of laggy blue, look at him skipping. Shitnet. Shit player with shitnet. Oh. Oh, the separation. The separation. They took the bait. They followed the other guy. Mistakes, mistakes. You're supposed to follow me all the time. Where's that white? Oh shit, separated again. I want to parry, but the white is coming. It's too risky with the amount of health I got. That would be in a storage charge. Probably should have gone for the parry, but I decided too late, unfortunately. Oh, we got some archers. That's nice. And constant. Should be good to go. You would hit the wall. No! I think it's pretty much over here. 3 Aldridge too. It's just gonna be a fucking crazy fest. This is how it feels to get ganked, bro. Oh man. Ganker is asking why invaders run. Like this is the flip side. Ho's getting his medicine? Yeah, pretty much. What is he supposed to do? Just die? Yeah, exactly. I just always find it funny because there's always this awareness. Like, invaders know that when you're running away from multiple people, it's because that would happen. Gankers complain when the invaders, like, run away when there's a bunch of them. But gankers run from 1v1, so... It's always funny when you see the flip side because of that. I just love how the blue died so quickly, though. Gankers complain when you reverse gank them. A lot of them DC if they get reverse gank. I've seen that like so often where it's like they'll 3v1 someone, but when they're about to get 3v1, they DC. It's like as if they don't stand a chance, which is hilarious because that's all they do all day, just fight people like that. Oh, this guy's Skippy. And my man's Skippy here. Oh, they did not push. Okay. They backed up? What? What? Okay, dude. Keep hitting the red somehow. Red, don't go there. Go the other way, dude. Oh, that was a good shot. Don't know why it didn't hit. Thought teammate would hit there, so I didn't attack. Good shot. Well played. Past NG +2 grannies can one-shot phantoms? Really? What is the worst PvP game you've ever played? I actually have a strong answer. Ghost Recon Wildlands. The worst PvP game I've ever played. The worst game I've ever played, honestly. Ghost Recon Wildlands was the biggest waste of time I've ever played. They butchered the fucking Ghost Recon games like fucking crazy. It pains me to say it. Fucking pains me. Tom Clancy games were like the pinnacle of tactical shooters. They were like the gold standards. Right now, it's just another joke. It's very, very sad. I'm very bummed out. Like, it hurts me to say it. Really hurts me to say it. Thought about For Honor. I really liked the concept of For Honor. When it came out, I jumped on it right away. We actually won 5 tournaments on For Honor in the first month of release. But then I left the game because it was not for me. It was very, very poorly balanced. It needed a lot of work. There was a lot of connection problems when the game dropped. Apparently, they fixed a lot of those. So I think a lot of my complaints would not hold anymore. But I don't know. I have not come back to see, so... I think for me it was too late. Like all the fixes came too late. Like after a month, it's like, nah, lost my interest. I'm gonna just move on. Were you a Shugoki main? No, but I have actually played some ladder matches with Shugoki. And yes, it was the cheese, but at the time no one really knew it, but I was doing it. You know me, guys. You know I figure stuff out early. Like, probably, like, in the first week, we figured out the Shugoki cheese where you unlock and run, and it's like a 50-50. I even have a... my teammate has a vid about it. It's like, you can see it. It's like the first few days of release of the game. We might actually be the first one to find out. I never actually realized. But, yeah. Actual Shugoki cheese. Although, to be fair, all the tournaments we won... I was using Morden, so we didn't win because of some cheese. Did play some ladder matches with that. He would just fucking animation skip a CBV and just almost kill us that way. This host almost got us killed with his animation skip. Too close to my teammate, just gonna let it go. See, that's what not being thirsty is, though. Like, every time you guys, like, see me go, like, hate on someone and just pressure them like crazy, and then you think it's just, like, me wanting the kill when I tell when the teammate is thirsty. No, it's really not. This is what not being thirsty looks like. My teammate's in control, he has some shots in. Just wait for it. The host has no other way out than to come to you. You wait for him, and then you go for the roll catch. I always tell people to not be too thirsty for kills like that. It's gonna come to you, like, doesn't matter. Just earlier was another good example. FighterPl melee was using a crossbow. I was chasing the host. I was the one doing the aggression, and he got the kill with the crossbow. Why? When I lost the aggression for a split second, host needed to heal, and he got the kill. It was not the thirsty one, but he got the kill. Not being thirsty is playing well. Sometimes it's good to have someone, although not sometimes, it's good to have someone that puts on the pressure though, but not too many cooks in the kitchen. If you want the best case scenario, it should always be like flowing, where the guy that has the aggro is pressuring until he loses pressure, then it's the other guy that has the pressure, then until he loses pressure, and you go back and forth. But to be fair, that's sort of hard to do with no communication. But this is pretty much like the best case scenario. That's what it would look like. Yep. I thought he was lagging, but it's scary. Like, sometimes you see players standing still, you just don't know if they're skipping or what. Some good bombs in there, decent stuff. Let's move with the level. Got a teammate. Okay, it's just do the usual. I hope I don't scare them. I mean, game mode. Scratching my nose right now, just taking a little break while they grow up there. Alright, there you go. Alright, they should be growing some. Now they got a blue. Clap into getting clapped. True combo. Oh. I think you forgot someone. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. There you go. That's gonna make them grow up here, though. Oh, he actually rolled it! Fucking rare footage of blues being aware. What the hell? Rare footage of the blue being actually aware. I can't wait to kill that Black Knight. This guy's feeling himself even though he's fucking just staying back and not doing shit. You would get healed back. We actually just bolted him and then he got healed back right away. Careful about the mage in the back. Are you serious? He actually got saved. Like, actually. Too far. Okay, let's go kill someone. Where's he at? Careful about the casters, can't underestimate those. Okay, I think the caster went on the other floor. Never mind. Still here. Natural selection? No natural selection. It's unfortunate. Okay, some of them got separated. At least one. It's the host, actually. Or, no, never mind. Maybe I heard the red, then. Not bulging much. Just want to get a bit of separation. This guy pulled out the murky Loki. Great clear. We actually got what we wanted. Look at that beautiful murky. The host just starts lagging, and that saves him. The host is dead there, yeah. Get there, teammate. Catering swap is very easy to learn and very useful. I don't know if I would call it easy. Obviously for me now it is, and for you guys now it is, but thinking back at it, it took me a while to learn it, because it's one of these swaps where your life depends on it. If you miss it, a lot of times you're dead. And so like, the pressure is there when you attempt a swap like that, and at the beginning when you're not used to the finger maneuvers and the muscle memory, it can hurt you, and it can hurt you really badly, you know? When you swap like Life Ring to Sun Princess, like mid-fight, if you miss it, or if you take forever to do it, it doesn't hurt you. If you miss a cat ring swap, you're dead. So I don't know if I would call it easy because of that. Because the learning process will punish you like real hard. Just practiced it over and over. Yeah, that's what you need to do. What I always say to people, for those of you who are new here, when you're trying to learn a swap, there is a secret to it. Yes, there is a secret to learning swap. And you know what it is? It's very simple. It's like with anything, and yes, I say anything in life that's muscle memory related. If you do a sport, it's going to be the same way that you learn things. Professionals learn these things the same way. You start slow, and you go up in speed slowly without doing mistakes. So you don't try to do it fast and then miss inputs and not get it. You do it slow, and slowly you add speed up. You do it slow, but you do it well. That's the secret. And if you're learning boxing, you're going to be learning shadow boxing slowly, but doing the movements properly so that when you actually get to do it faster, you're gonna have the proper form. But to have the proper form, you need to learn to do it slowly but correctly first. Same thing with swapping. Do your swaps well, take your time. Don't do it under pressure at first. Just learn the inputs, the sequence of input to do it properly. And as far as swapping goes, you should not be looking at your screen when you're swapping, right? You see the screen, but you should be able to close your eyes to do swaps. Like right now, I just tried it as I said that, because I was actually curious. So right there, I tried to remove weapon swap, but my eyes are closed at the moment. I just tried that just to make sure it was right. But yeah, you should be able to do those swaps with your eyes closed, because it's not actually related to what you're looking at. What I basically don't want you to do is I want you guys to learn the inputs by heart and not think about what inputs you're doing. That's really the idea. You want to think about the swap first, then you do the swap. While you're doing the swap, you're not thinking about what you're doing. That's how you should approach it. Sounds more complicated than it is, but it's really simple. Can't do it with mouse and keyboard. It's actually easier with mouse and keyboard from what I heard. Personally, I've not really been playing much with mouse and keyboard, so I don't really know, but from what I heard, because you can customize your inputs, there's a lot of things that you can do that are only possible on mouse and keyboards. A lot of if you watch YukasLegion has some very, very tight, like I mean extremely tight swaps that he does, that are not possible. Okay, world is dead. We're not even gonna fuck here. Like YukasLegion, who's a PC player who plays on keyboard and mouse, sorry, has these very tight swaps that he does. I've tried to do it. You know, I'm pretty adept at swapping. You know, I'm pretty decent at it, and I couldn't do those despite, you know, doing the inputs right, because it was just too fast. And you would need a custom button placement to do these swaps. Like these frame perfect swaps sometimes can be very hard, and having a custom layout where you can press every input in a row. Returning home. I mean, when the world is dead like that, I'm not seeing anyone. It's like, I'm not even gonna go look for you. You can just fuck off in your world, really. And also today, Leafar is good at swap. Is Leafar on keyboard and mouse? I know Leaf is very good at swapping. Leaf to me, it was always the best at cancels. Like Estes canceling, and he was very, very good, very early at it. I mean, there's a lot of good people, like good swappers, like. But to me, I like Leafar a little bit more, because I feel like Leafar does a lot of things that most swappers don't do, which is he's extremely aggressive with his swaps, and that to me, that kind of that gets me, you know, that makes me like more biased toward him, because I see his aggression, and I'm like, yeah, he gets it. He gets it. I'm always a little biased toward Leafar because of that. I know people that swap usually will like take their time to set up their swap. Other people like Leafar will just do it while aggressing you in the middle of the action. And to me, that's always what I try to go for. Like when I go for some swaps, I try to sometimes I set them up and I try to get the right timing to do it. Oh, this guy's dead. But other times, wait, I didn't hit him? Weird. Other times, though, I just try to do it to, like, keep a chain of aggression going or something. Okay, we got some... Let's be careful here. I saw the two of them. I did not want to commit anymore. Want them on the same side, like that. Bitnet, alright, noted. Okay, because of his shit net, he cannot actually get clean with punish, I think. He almost actually got out of it. I might be able to punish him before he pulls out the weaponite, but I need to be very fast. Like here, I want to go for an arrow, but I mean, it's just not right now. We're gonna have to wait for this clown to back off a little or calm down. It's not too bad. Okay, here we kind of have peace. Shit net, dude. An insane. Absolutely insane shit net. Shit player with shit net. Fucking love it. Absolute garbage player with shit net. Careful about the arrow. Post is dead. Beautiful. Thank you. Fucking amazing. I don't want to have to deal with that garbage net. I despise these fights where people have such shit net that they should not even be online. Just makes it really, really not enjoyable. Also, FYI, if you're the type of person to copy my inventory, there's something I would change here, which is the placement of the arbalest. I would want my arbalest to be like above this chime here, but I'm trying to figure out a way to make it so that, you know, when I swap, like when I'm fighting and I want to swap to crossbow, I'd like to be like just a swap like that or something. So I'm trying to figure out a way to make that work. So I want my crossbow like in this lane here, but not like too far. So if you're the type to copy my inventory, this is something I would change. Alright, I might actually call this my last invasion. We'll see how that goes. Oh, there you go. Alright. I just heard the fire and I didn't take any chances. I just panic rolled it. I'm a bot, dude. I'm a fucking bot with bombs. That's a bad bolt. I'm not a bot with bolts, though. That's for sure. Okay, though, there's no reason to stay there. If you're my teammate, I would really advise for you to back off because there's nothing for you to fall back on. You don't want to leave this choke point last minute. Is something I learned over time. Rather be early, like leaving it a bit too early than too late. It's just my experience. It's not gonna reach. I missed that. Got hit by something there. Amazing. It was actually a pretty anticlimactic ending. Alright, but I'm gonna end it here though. I'm kind of very hungry right now, so I'm gonna go eat something. Well, that was a clean stream. That was pretty fun for the most part, actually. That staircase is dead. Which staircase? Oh, that staircase, yeah. It's not that bad, actually. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming by. It was a pretty fun little stream we had going today with the dark build. Man, I just love 40 endurance. 40 endurance is just so nice. You can do so much with 40 endurance. Played a lot of scimitar today too. Bit of off stock straight sword. Obviously some chaos dagger and crossbow. It was fun for the most part. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for coming by as always. Really appreciate you. Mr. Faust, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome in, dude. Z-Drag, thank you so much for the bits. Phil, thank you so much for the resub for a year, Phil. A year. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support again, guys. Breadstock, have a good one. Seb, take it easy, friend. Clamp Cut Tie, have a good one. Drop, have a good one. Mary, take it easy. Juan Nueve, always here for you. Michael Bay, have a good one. Yoko, take it easy. Mungus, thanks for playing. Adri, take it easy, man. Thanks for the entertainment. Take it easy too, dude. Stoleen, have a good one. Nasir, have a good one. Care, nice to see you around, Care. Much love to you too. Maku, have a good one. Honey Badger, have a good one. Mr. Lubak, take it easy. LX, thanks for playing. Beautiful and co-invasions as always, LX. Thanks for helping me out. Fighterian, have a good one, man. Mr. TC, have a good one. Nightbot, fuck off. MK Labs, have a good one. Constant, take it easy. Tomo, take care. Ian, Alright, have a good one, Ian. I'll give you it. I'll give it to you anyway. Morgoth, take it easy. Arki, Nevrim, Yusuf, Pele. Alright, everyone, let's find someone to raid. Alright, I'll catch you guys up later. Have a beautiful evening, beautiful day, whatever time it is for you right now. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Dante's there. You know what? I haven't raided Dante in a while though. And to me personally, it's probably one of the most enjoyable streamer I watch, so for my taste, we'll raid Dante. Is Amir streaming? I have not followed Amir on Twitch. I'll have to look it up. Alright guys, take it easy, have a good one. I'll leave you in Dante's care though. Dante is probably my favorite streamer, so take it easy guys.
Be formless, shapeless, like water.